Okay, y'all, so I am going to do an invisible part. Oh, my stuff falling. But an invisible part, I'm thinking of bob, straight bob. I think that's what I'm going to do. Whatever the title of this video is, that's what I'm about to do. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. But I am not going to play the sound because y'all know when I do my videos, I be watching a movie. Now let me show y'all. That's what it fell over here. I'm over here watching me a movie on my tablet. I would go in the room, but I don't want to get nothing on my carpet, so. But anyway. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to try to show y'all this the best I can. I'm not very good with trying to record and trying to do this at the same time. But anyway, I took the little tracks and I split the tracks in half, first of all. And then I cut them into little small pieces like you see here. Now, this cap, I would say, would have to be like the best thing for a beginner. Because you see it shows you exactly where you need to place each small track. You need to place it on the edge of the black piece. You see right down the middle, and leave that middle because the middle has like a little piece of lace. So this is very good for beginners. So you just keep tracking up right above one another. Some people tell you don't track them close. Me, I like to track them close, especially for a beginner. Track them close so that way it won't, like when you push the hair back, you won't see any of the tracks. There's other ways to do it where you can spread them apart and it'll work good. But for a beginner, this is the best and the fastest way to go. Now, I try to cut my pieces ahead of time so I can just go fast, and I try to put my glue on ahead of time, but sometimes I have to go back in and glue. You see, I still got a glue bottle sitting in my hand. But for the most part, I had all my tracks cut that I need to have cut. You can kind of count how many. Every once in a while, of course, I'll have to go back and cut some more, but most of mine is like laying on the chair over there, so I can just grab them and put some glue on it and put it up there. But you also want to go ahead and try to put the glue on ahead of time so that way it will be sticky, tacky, or whatever you want to call it, so that way you can just put it on there. Because see how that one just fell off? That was probably one of the first ones, well, probably one of the last ones, should I say, that I put glue on, and so it wasn't as tacky. So you have to make sure that you have it on there very well. But I'm gonna just let you watch this because I'm gonna go all the way up close to like where the actual part ends, because like at the top of the part I'm going to do a closure piece, so I'm going to take it all the way up until that part. Then I'll come back with the rest of my commentary on this video. Oh yeah, and something else I want to say about this cap is very user friendly, because like a lot of times when you do an invisible part, a lot of times it like a spread apart and it won't last you that long. And the fact that this is a wig and it's on a cap, that keeps it from spreading apart, because like it has the actual cap and it has the lace in the middle, so it's not going to spread apart. This is going to stay like this basically as long as you want to. I can keep this wig for years and years and years. I might go back in and pull off the middle part. That's the best part about having a wig and having this cap, because you can go back and pull off the invisible part. If you want to redo that part and the rest of it will still be on there, you can just pull that off and redo that to kind of make it, you know, look better or freshen it or whatever. But this is very beginner friendly. It's good for anybody. I love to use, I've done this plenty of times. I do it without the cap, but I love to use the cap because like I said, you make an actual wig off it. You can use it for a long time and still have you an invisible part wig, and you can wear it all the time and look like you actually did a quick weave on your actual head. When you actually did a quick weave on the cap, you can use it, you can take it off. Like with me, I like to be able to get to the edges of my hair. I can take this off, do my, you know, edges. But anyway, okay, so I know part of that y'all couldn't see, but anyway, that's what it looks like. But anyway, so what we're gonna do now is, I don't want to start at the very bottom. Now this little thing that's under here is this little cap that I made from off the sides of my head, so that way I would know. So usually I go, this piece is here, the band is here to secure it. I go up about here. And if you look right here, I drew where my ears would be, a little cutout part, and it matches right here. So the same thing on this side, stops right there. So I'll go about like that and go up, up, up until I reach about the 1, 2, and then around the third one. I would start going up higher. But anyway, y'all just watch. So the little plastic cap that I was talking about that's under the net is something I made. I made it out of tape and a little cap that I had, and I measured it on my head. So I put the cap on and I taped it. I have a video of that. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description bar so y'all can go ahead and watch that. But y'all excuse me, my back is all in the way. I tell y'all, I be having a hard time with trying to film and do this at the same time. When I tell you I will get this done within so many minutes, like so quick, if I didn't have to record it. So a lot of my styles I just get done like that because I'm not filming, but me trying to stay out of the camera and all of that stuff is kind of hard. But anyway, okay y'all, so we are on pack number 2 of hair. Cause y'all know I did the little front part, the invisible part. With these tracks, they're regular tracks. I didn't split these, but as I get closer to the top, I will split the tracks. Here I started, and like I said, with the little plastic cap, it helps a lot because it gives my actual measurement of my actual head. And that helps a lot because like when you get these little canvas heads or these little foam heads and stuff like that, it's not the same size your head. This foam head is actually a lot smaller than my head, so I had to make this to put it on top of there. And also it keeps the glue from being actually on your foam head. With this cap that I made, I can actually pull all the glue off after I'm done. I can leave it on there, it doesn't matter either, but you know, just I can be able to clean it up. So that just makes it easier with the measurements of like where my ear is. Because a lot of times with the cap, I'll take and I'll cut out the part where my ear is and I'll sew so it don't come apart. Or sometimes I'll leave it, but I can just fold it because no hair is on there so it don't like mess up my style. So that's very important, knowing where the parts of your head is so you'll know what style you want. Sometimes I'll do, say like this, an invisible part wig like this, and I can turn it over to my left side or over to my right side. But of course, some of the hair that's not supposed to be around my ear will be around my ear. It doesn't mess up as bad. But in cases like this where you want it a certain way, like I want a middle part, then I can like, you know, put the hair to where it need to be to where it's not rubbing on my ear and all that kind of stuff. But you know, a lot of people like to do it on their actual head, which you can do that too. You can take and do this same wig on your head, just put a plastic cap and just pull it off. But with this netted cap, that's what really helps because then it's sticking to the netted cap when you do the invisible part and you do the little pieces in the front. You ain't got to worry about them lifting up or, you know, them spreading apart when it's on your actual head. With the wig, you don't have to worry about all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm getting closer to the top. And as I get closer to the top, I'm doing like smaller pieces at the top because like I said, the invisible part is at the front. And I'm going around until I get to like the middle part of it. And then I start using thinner tracks. What I mean by thinner tracks is, you see how thin it is? I take and I split the track. You have a track. And most tracks are double wefted, what they call it, double wefted. And you can take a razor, you can cut right. You can take scissors too and kind of open the scissors and like slide down. If y'all want me to show you how to split a track, I can do a video on that too. I try not to make this video too long. I try not to do the closure piece on here and everything. So right here where you see that little hole in, that's where you're going to put your closure piece. Comment down below if you want me to do a closure piece video, because this is the closure piece that I made, but I didn't want to make this video too long, so I just went on and did the closure piece. But I can show you the video of the actual closure piece of how you do it, so that way you know what you're doing. But anyway, you just go ahead and, like I was showing you before, the spot where it's gonna be, put the glue on it, push it down in there. You want to kind of blow dry it and make sure it's good and dry. Hold it down because you want it to be flat. And when you go over and watch the closure piece video of how to do it, you'll see you want to flatten it. You want to like really flat because you want it to go down in there. You don't want it sitting up. You want it to look very natural. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like once it's on there. Now you see how natural that looks. It blends in very well. It's most of the time better for you to do your actual closure because you have the actual color hair that you need. you go in the store and you buy a closure that's already made, a lot of times the hair is not exactly the same color unless you got the exact same brand of hair that you're using to make your wig. So it's better to kind of do it yourself, so that way you can kind of get the feel, how big and how, how you want it to look. But anyway, like I said, y'all go watch the closure video. If y'all want to know how to do it, most of y'all probably already know how to do it, but some people don't know how to do it. So that's why I did not put it in this video, because a lot of people already know how to do it. But if you don't, I will have the video down below in the description bar. You can go check that out. But at this point, I'm just trying to comb the wig out and kind of pull the extra hairs out of my invisible part to kind of, split it, because when you're doing the hair, it's kind of falling over and stuff like that. So this is what it is looking like. Just trying to, get all the extra hairs, the little glue pieces, because how some glue sticks on it or, mess up, get all that out. Okay, so here is the invisible part. See that? That's the invisible part. Y'all see my closure piece at the top, how natural it looks? Look at that closure piece. That's the closure piece that I showed y'all. That is it. So I'll come back with me actually putting it on so y'all can see what it looks like. Okay, y'all, so this is what it's looking like. The invisible part wig. Let me get in the light. Y'all see I did the middle part. I'll put it on as a middle part. This is after work. I curled it up and stuff. Just did a little something, curled it up. And this is what we are looking like. I like it. This is my second one doing, but I didn't actually show y'all the video of the first one. So I don't know if y'all gonna see this one first or see this one second, because the other one that I made was gonna be my birthday wig. But then I said I wanted something darker, because the other one is a brown, a 1B, a dark brown. This one is a 1 mixed with a little bit of the 1B. So I wanted like a kind of highlight type thing. So like when that light hits it, it has a little tint of brown in it. But this is what it's looking like, y'all. I hope y'all like it. Thumbs up the video. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my other channels. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you be notified of my videos. Go over to Banger Plate Gang and subscribe. And the link for this hair will be down below. Any questions y'all might have about anything that y'all seen that y'all didn't see, good. Leave those questions down below if you want to see a certain thing. Because I did like a separate video on how, because you see I got a, I don't know if y'all can see it, but y'all seen it in the video. Y'all see I got a closure there. If y'all want to see, that, I got a separate video on how to make the closure and how to, measure and all that stuff like that. So you know how to do your own closures. It's very simple. If y'all need me to redo like how to do it's not called illusion, invisible part. I keep getting illusion part and invisible part mixed up. But this is an invisible part. Illusion is when you take the hair off. But anyway, if you need more details on how to do an invisible part, I can do just a video on how to do an invisible part and get a close-up of just me doing that. Like have the camera directly on that. But anyway, y'all thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. I know I said it before. Y'all support your girl. Go over to Banger Plate Gang and subscribe. Watch a few videos, get my views up, get my subscribers up. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, be blessed. Like I said, this is my wig for my birthday, which my birthday is tomorrow, November 4th, which is on a Thursday. I don't know when y'all gonna see this video. Y'all might actually see this video on my birthday if I can get it together, because I gotta edit and all that. I'm not trying to be up late. So you might see this one first and you might see the other one. But the other one, when you watch the other one, it's gonna say that's my birthday wig. It was supposed to be, but then I changed it to this one. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Be blessed.